Hey everyone, this is Aaralyn, Shiri, and welcome to episode 342 of the 3-Minute Mantra podcast, where we come back to the present moment for just 3 minutes, sing a Sanskrit mantra, connect with our voice and our body. This week's mantra we haven't done in a long time. It's Om Tare Tuttare Ture Swaha. And that's a longer one, but I know a lot of you have probably listened to my mantra music, and so you might be familiar with this mantra. I do have a couple pieces on Spotify and the other places that use this mantra, but it's a Sanskrit mantra from the Buddhist tradition, and what I have read about Tara, the goddess Tara, T-A-R-A, is that it's all focused on compassion. And so what I learned from my teacher, Leanna Shanti, about mantra is that we're not trying to focus on connecting with the gods and goddesses that these mantras represent. We're not asking them for help or using them as their own beings, like actually creating the deities that they represent. They more represent the aspects of the divine, one of which is compassion. You know, unconditional love is compassion. And so that's what I've read about with Tara as related to Buddhism. And I've explained this before. So I use mantra in my own spiritual practice and apply it to the teachings of Jesus that I've learned from Leanna Shanti, the true Jesus outside of religion. And I also like to go look at kind of if I can find what the Sanskrit word means. So in this case, Tara means star. And there are some other places that say Tara also means the one who helps people or beings cross over. And so one of the stories I had read about Tara was that she was, one of the myths was that she helped, or she wanted to stay on Earth and essentially help until everyone was out of suffering, all beings, all humans and everything like that. She didn't want to leave. She wanted to stay. And that's where the theme of compassion comes from. So if you read around on the internet, which is what I do because I like to kind of have an idea of what these mantras mean. I've never studied in India or any of the places where these mantras have originated. So I just do my best and, like I said, combine it with my own spiritual practice and kind of explain how I interpret them. But I read on this, if you go to wisdomlib.org and type in some of these words, you'll find lists of all the different meanings that these words have. Like Tara is something else in another religion, in another country, all these different things. And so occasionally I've gotten people that get mad at me for my interpretations of what I say with these mantras. And I'm like, you go look, and people pronounce them different ways, and they have completely different meanings depending on where you are. It's the same thing with English words. They might be something completely different in another country. So that's where we endow this meaning into the words that we're saying. It's our human intention. So always remember that if you don't feel like you're pronouncing something correctly or don't quite understand the meaning, mantra is not magic. I'm going to write a post on that soon. But you can use it to focus your intention, which is what I do. So this mantra, we'll get going here. Om Tare Tuttare Ture Swaha. So lots of T's. They're just all kind of iterations of Tara. And so I like to focus on my heart for compassion for this one. So here we go. 3 minutes of Om Tare Tuttare Ture Swaha. 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 Om Tare Tuttare Ture Swaha.